Hello everyone, my name is Anshika. I have scored 96% in my class 10 boards, and today in this video I'm going to address your query because a lot of you students have asked me that while teacher is teaching in class or while you're watching a YouTube lecture on YouTube, so you're able to understand maths, you're able to understand the questions and you think and it seems easy to you. You think it's easy, but when you actually try to solve it in exam or in periodic test or anywhere else, when you try to solve those questions by yourself, you're not able to solve it. Why does it happen and what we can do, how we can tackle this? So, okay, I have scored 95 in my math, so I think I can guide you. Without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. So, yeah, number one thing is NCERT तो करनी ही करनी है. First of all, read the freaking theory. You think you don't need it, but actually you do need to do it. NCERT theory of math, it's like a story. It's very simple and you'll understand it in one go only. I've been doing this since class 6th and 7th, so I understand कि NCERT को कैसे पढ़ा जाता है. Theory is very important. आपको लगता है कि आप उसको skip कर सकते हो, छोड़ सकते हो, direct questions कर सकते हो, but I think it's very very important. You have to read the freaking theory of NCERT. Theory is given with examples like a story, so you have to read each and every section of theory line by line in maths. Right. After that, what you're gonna do is you have to solve all the examples, the in-text questions that is given in Maths NCERT book. All the examples you have to solve. First, you have to solve them orally, and then by writing it. And if you feel any query, feel free to go through the solution and see what is the thing, what was the idea behind that question, why were you not able to solve that question. So usko dekho अच्छे से, right? So you have to do the in-text questions or the examples, then all the exercise questions. You have to go in a sequential manner. Solve all theory, examples, in-text questions, exercise question, and also the optional exercise. You think you can skip it, but you cannot, right? It's there in boards. You will get questions from there. क्योंकि जो उस पे लिखा रहता है कि it's not from board's perspective, but actually it is. वो आपको और like clarity provide करता है what the concept is and how the questions are actually being solved. Now moving forward to the next thing, that is अब हमने NCERT कर ली, hard questions कर लिए, कैसे questions को approach करना है वो सब कुछ हम देख चुके हैं. Now talking about the practice resources we need. From my experience, there are 3 to 4 things that are very important in order to score a perfect 100, 99, 96, 95 or even a 99 in maths. That is 4 resources are there. Your NCERT, we already discussed it. Second and the most important thing that is in your maths board exam, that is MCQs, the competency based questions and the previous year questions. So for NCERT, we already did it. Now we have the competency based question, it is either in the form of MCQs or in the form of case studies, and the questions, the exercise questions, extended questions which has the difficulty level of competency based questions, the 3 markers or 5 markers questions as well. So for that we need a reference book. So if I have to advise one book for you to purchase that can tackle all these things, would be this book. This is CBSE textbook plus book. This is CBSE textbook plus book, and this is very affordable and a very great book for maths. I think you will find it very very helpful. It is 50% competency based questions aligned with NCF. This book is designed as per the latest CBSE pattern and focuses heavily on competency-based questions which are now a major part of the board examination. This is the trend analysis given in this book. This is going to be very helpful for you all. Then we have the detailed syllabus which is given in here, and then we have the whole syllabus, and then we have the latest CBSE board examination paper with solution for 2025, including all the patterns and everything that you need. It has all the other sources also, and now we have the chapters with a proper rewind and with mind maps also and mnemonics given in here. Then we have the questions in level format, step by step learning. This book follows a structured level wise format. Level 1, level 2 includes all important question types, MCQs, assertion, reasoning, case based question, very short and long questions. CBSE question paper pattern followed. It has all the things. With OSWAL, you don't just study, you prepare smartly to score higher, revise better, and manage time effectively in the real exam. This is the math standard book, and it is also available in the science textbook also. Like we have the CBSE textbook plus for science also. Both the books are really affordable. You can find it in the link below. I find it very helpful and I know it will be useful for you too. So go check it out from the link. The book definitely has all the competency based questions, all the MCQs, case studies, long and short questions that you need in order to score a perfect 100 in your maths board exam. You will find the link of the book in the description box, so go check it out. It's very affordable, amazing, and a very good reference book for maths. So ये तो हुआ कि कैसे आप NCERT पढ़ने वाले हैं, how to do NCERT, how to study NCERT. Now going through the second most important thing that I did, and I think you must do it as well. That is notebooks. You should have 2 notebooks. You must have 2 notebooks. Number 1 is your formula notebook. It can be simple, short, and a small notebook. You can take a normal short notebook for yourself and write formulas of each and every freaking chapter in that notebook. For your board exams, you have to read that book. You have to revise that freaking notebook at least 20 times before your board exam. Even if you're not able to learn the formulas of trigonometry or geometry or any other chapter, you will understand it through this notebook. And it's very important. You cannot skip this step, okay? That's how you will gain confidence in maths. I feel that. So after that, what you're going to do is that you have the second notebook, that is the hard questions notebook. You must prepare it for sure. Hard क्वेश्चन नोटबुक एज द नेम सजेस्ट, हार्ड क्वेश्चन जितने भी आपको लगते हैं कि आपने एनसीईआरटी में स्टार मार्क कर दिया और आपको काम हो गया, आपको पता ही आपको हार्ड लग रहा है, ये क्वेश्चंस हार्ड है, बट दैट्स नॉट हाउ एक्चुअली इट वर्क्स. ओके, व्हाट यू आर गोना डू इज दैट आप उसमें एनसीईआरटी में तो मार्क कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चंस, लेकिन उसका एनसीईआरटी का एग्जाम्पल तो मार्क नहीं कर सकते ना. लाइक you cannot mark the answer or the solution to that particular hard question. So you can mark the question in NCERT, but you cannot mark the answer in NCERT book itself, right? So you need to have a hard question notebook. You need to prepare that. In that you must write the hard questions which are actually hard along with the solution, along with the idea behind that question. Because this is the most important thing. You should know how to strategize each and every freaking question, which is the idea behind that particular question. You need to write that. The main motive of this particular notebook is to write the idea behind the question, the trick behind the question, how to do the steps and procedure of that particular question. Along with the hard question, you have to write the questions which you think are difficult for you. It might not be hard, but you are feeling that it's trickier for you, that it's tricky for you, you're not able to solve it in first go, you think you might make mistakes in this particular question, so you have to do that. Moving forward to the next thing, that is the most important thing and that I want to tell you is that हमें पता होता है कि कितने questions आने वाले, क्या pattern है, but the main important thing is to decode the pattern, to decode the NCERT pattern, to decode the NCERT exam. We know that 1 marker questions are there in NCERT. 1 marker questions में क्या ही आ जाएगा, MCQ, competency based questions, assertion reasons. Then we have 2 marker questions. 2 marker questions are straightforward 1 or 2 step questions. ऐसे questions होते हैं जिसमें सिर्फ एक step में या 2 steps में answer आ जाता है and they're only formula based. You can tackle them with NCERT only. Now the 3 and the 5 marker questions are extended exercise questions that involve competency based questions, but they are more of a previous year question kind of thing. Because why I'm saying or emphasizing on the thing previous year question, that kitna hi syllabus hai, the syllabus is limited, the variations cannot be there, a lot of things cannot be there, a lot of questions cannot be framed, so the questions will definitely be there similarly by changing the language of the question. So you need to practice previous year questions definitely. So we can, in a nutshell, we can say that these 5 and the 3 marker questions are typically repeated questions. You have to practice a lot of previous year questions for this reference. Now talking about the 4 marker questions that are basically case studies, जो कि basically case studies. So competency based questions require deep understanding. So you need a reference book for that. You need a lot of questions to practice. So you can go through that book or any book that you have will provide you that strength will provide you that motivation to do those questions. This is the overall pattern of the board exams that is going to come. Okay, this is the pattern of the whole examination of maths, and I think it's very important to decode this pattern. Now, going through the strategy recap, the core steps that you need to do is first NCERT, second your previous year questions, third is your competency based questions, that is your reference book, you need it. When I'm saying this, you definitely need it. And the fourth is a lot of practice, and do not forget that easy and the hard questions, the formula book and the hard questions book. Okay, the hard questions notebook that you need to prepare. That's all for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you really did, make sure to subscribe to this channel. I'll meet you next time in a new and a great video. Till then, bye.